Today we will see the arbitrary arguments. Arbitrary arguments like a var arguments. It is used to pass the we are while passing the arguments in the function call. We are going to pass the multiple values, but while taking the in the function definition itself, we are going to take the single value. We are only collect that all arguments will collect only the single value. We will see the here. We will see the syntax here. Function with arbitrary arguments. Arguments. Definition like function name star args. Due to the star arg, it will collecting that it will collecting the all the while it will take single argument also double arguments also single or multiple arguments also it will collect only the using this star rb. It will taking like a tuple in the form of we will see the syntax also. Here statements we will write function statements, set of statements we will write here. When calling the function, when calling the function, we are going to pass a arguments. Arguments are single arguments are multiple arguments. We are pass here. Example like a def get student list, get student list. Here star arg. We can take here anything also. A star list also we can take here. List print the first list, then type of list also if you want means which type it is getting we can print get student list. Get student list here Ram, Sita, Lakshman, Bharat. Here we are going to take or first we can take the single value also. Single value also. Try to execute this one. Python test.py. First we are getting the RAM and after this comma. This is a form of tuple. See the class also tuple. Next, if you want to print the once more with multiple values. Get list of Ram, Sita, like this. It will taking like a Ram, Sita and a tuple like this. If you want in the form of for item in list. If you take like this, we can print that items. Or we can take here instead of items, we can take data in list. We can print data. Get student list of Ram, Sita, Bharat. Here we can take. Here we are taking the three elements. See, we are getting that like this one by one element. We are using the for loop with collecting the data. Ram, Sita here, Ram, Sita, Bharat like this. Here, this is the one example. We will see the another example also. Example 1. Example 2 also we will see. Here, we can take the positional arguments like if you take username and password also, we are going to collect. Suppose you can take first the get list Ram Sita and second one first this take the get list of Ram Sita. See the output. See here we are not getting that any value. If we try to print the username print password. We try to print that username and password, we will get the username and password. It is first this Ram and Sita is going to the username. Ram is going to the username and Sita is going to the password. But this start list is going to the empty. After this, no elements. Due to that, it is making that it is taking that empty list. Empty tuples are not listed. Empty tuple. If you print, if you try to get the values also, we can give after that. Like if you want that star list also, we are going to take the some more elements in after the Ram and Sita. Like see, John Smith, John Smith and Rahul, Mike, Mark. If you take like this, see output. We are getting that username John and password Smith. After that username and it is making the tuple. It is taking like a tuple. Rahul, like if we collect this, like if you for loop this tuple also, we are getting Rahul, Mike and Mark. If you take in play, if you take this star list first or first, see output. See, get student list missing the two required keyword arguments like username and password. See, we are must and should take the star list like argument arbitrary argument the star list after the all the positional arguments mandatory to take the after the all the positional arguments. If you take here also, we get the if you take here also, we take here also in between also. See, we are getting that student required of keyword argument like password. These are mandatory. These positional arguments are mandatory. These are optional. These are optional. If you not pass also, it will takes like a empty tuple. If you not pass any element also, it will takes like a empty tuple. If you see one example like if you not pass, only call the function, only call the function without arguments. See the what is the value it will give. Get student list. See the output. See, we got the empty tuple. Empty tuple we have got. We got. Next one is a keyword argument. Keyword, sorry, sorry, arbitrary keyword argument. Keyword argument. This is like a this is like a same like a arbitrary arguments only, but it will take the just key and value, like it will collect like a key and value. See the see the function name, function definition, star a args. Here write the statements, function name, and here while passing the function we are going to making like a key and value. Value. See key 1 equal to value 1. Key 2 equal to value 2. Key 3 equal to value 3. Like this, we are going to pass. See the example. See get info, star args, arg, print of kwargs. If you try to make this type of, you will see the output. Get info. We have to pass the without any elements. See the output. See, we got the, it is a form of the dictionary. See the class here, dictionary. It is making that empty dictionary. If we not pass anything, if we try to pass with the elements. See print if we want one space. Here we are going to pass like a user equal to Raju. If we pass one element in the get info, see it is a empty. First one is, second one is user column Raju. We are getting the dictionary. Here we are going to take the elements from the variable arguments also, like key, comma, value in print of dot format of key, comma, value. Get info user equal to Raju and password equal to Raju at the rate 123. It is keyword, that's why why it is getting that like a error, syntax error is invalid syntax. Why it is getting, pass is a one of the keyword in the Python, that's why it is getting the error. We have discussed that we should not use the reservoirs or keywords in the variable names. That's why it is getting the error. Get info username is taking the Rahul, or we can take user 1 is equals to Rahul, user 2 is equals to Kiran, user 3 is equals to course. Like this, if we take, try to execute this one, see output. Sorry, we have to pass that items one function, that's why it is getting. See, we are getting here. This is the first one. This is the second one, Raju. This is the third one, user Raju and password Raju 123. Here user Raju, password is at the rate Raju at the rate 123. User 1 is equals to Rahul, user 2 is equals to Karen, user 3 is equals to Bose. Like this, if you try to make this one by one, one by one element, user 1 Rahul, user 2 Kiran, and user 3 Bose is printing. This is the example of arbitrary keyword argument. Like one more thing is a function inside the function, function inside another function. We will see how to write the function inside another function. First, we will write the get student verified. We will write one function called get student verified. Here we are taking that username comma password. After this, if we collect this, we are going to verify. We are writing a function called if condition. If condition. Here inside we are getting that verify function or authenticate function. Authenticate function. Authenticate. Here username we are going to collect. Username we are going to collect and password also. If we check here inside the function itself, we are going to check if username equal to Raju and password equal to Raju 123. Like this, if you print return result, return pass, return pass, or else return fail. Here we are going to writing that entire this thing. We are writing that authenticate function and making this username and password. Password. After this, or we can here write the true or false also. True and false. True and false. See, after this, print authentication, authentication success. Print authentication failure. Authentication failure. Authentication failure. Try to execute this one. Okay, sorry. We missed the calling this function student verify. Here we are going to take the username, input, enter username, password, input, enter password. Here username, comma, password. Python test.py. See, username is I'm taking Raju123. I'm got authentication success. If you try to execute Raju 1 2 3 4 5 6, like this authentication failure. Like this we are going to use. Like we can use the our require like a according to the our requirement. Like we can use the inner function also. It will make the more security. By we if in it is writing the outside that function inside outside the function as a global global lib. If you write the inside itself, we are going to call this function that inside that. While calling this function inside, it will make the more security. This is example of the function inside the another function. Like this, we can take another one also. If you try to see this, get outer function. I'm writing that outer I'm taking one string. I am outer function. I'm taking one string. If you write that inner function, if you try to call this outer function also, we can call. If you try to execute the inner function, here we can inner. If you try to access the like call the outer function, we are going to call like this. See this. We are getting an outer function. I'm getting like from this. If you try to access here what I am a inner function. See, if you print, we will get the if you print, we will see. See, I am a outer function, I am a inner function. Why it is getting first I am printing the yes. If you try to print after the calling the inner function, see, I am a inner function, I am a outer function. We are getting due to this, it is no change in the s. If you try to execute the inner function also, this s variable is not changed. We will see this one in the global and local variable. Global and local scope. We will see this how to access the global variables inside the local. If you try to access the, if you am created the s in the, it is a global. I am in global. I am in global. After this, I'm going to print the s also. No change. See, I'm in global. Still, I'm getting that I'm in global. This is another example. We will see this how we are getting like this and how to access the global variables inside the function. We will see in the global and local scope. Global and local scope. We have seen some examples like using the arbitrary arguments and arbitrary keyword arguments and function inside the another function. And next class we will see the global how to access the global variables inside the function. That's all, friends. If you like my content, please like and subscribe and please support my channel.